crazy what's going on in college football. What have you been doing ever since we talked to you? Or have you been training? Have you been working out, getting ready for next year's season?
I've been actually training a lot and a lot more. I work with one of our guys that has coached me in like 7-on-7. He's a coach around here who played a little bit in the NFL. His name's Coach Greg Thomas. And he's just running little workouts that we've been going to. So I wake up at like 4 in the morning and then drive 30 minutes to Aurora to work out for like a couple hours. And then after that, I usually come home, do my schoolwork, and then I work out later in the day with my dad and my cousins.
How do you feel? How is your conditioning? Do you feel good? Do you feel comfortable? Are you getting stronger? Are you getting because to me, I was talking to a lot of recruits. A lot of recruits have been, kind of slacking, kind of just relaxing with everything that's going on. A lot of them with the high schools, some of the high schools canceled the football season and the training season because of everything that's going on with COVID-19, that you have to keep your distance to 6 feet distance now. And now with the vaccines, I think we're starting to move forward with this. I really believe that by next season, when the start of the next season, I think there'll be crowds in the audience because of the vaccine. I do believe that we're almost at, I don't think it'll ever end. COVID-19 will never end. It'll always be here like the flu, but we're finally going to move towards an opportunity to have a normal life. So are you excited about that? Are you excited to go to school, go to Oregon and live a normal life now that you're going to college for your first year?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Honestly, I don't work well from the computers, like online school. It was a struggle for me. So getting back into school and just being back to like a normal life, I'm really looking forward to that, especially going into my first year of college. I think like the first semester, because I do leave the 8th, I think that will still be kind of with a lot of protocols and everything. But towards the summer and the start of the fall season, I think it should be all good.
One more question, Speedy, before I let you go with your question. Have you heard anything from the coaches that they're going to force the players, or the NCAA is going to force the players to take the vaccine before the season next year? Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything like that yet. So I have no idea. That hasn't came up yet.
Go ahead, Speedy.
So did you have a high school season this year?
Yeah, I had a high school season. It was a shortened one, but we still had one.
All right. So what were some of the highlights of that high school season? The most memorable moments, stuff like that.
Probably just senior night, and we didn't have that too good of a season. We had a lot of injuries at quarterback. I think we got to our third string quarterback, and just kind of struggled coming into a new conference. Played a lot of good teams. So we only up winning one game. So I say that one win felt special. It was like the last game, so it was good to go out on a win. Just really hanging out with my guys and everybody at the school for football. I think that was kind of the biggest thing this year.
How was your numbers this year with the short season?
They were still better than I expected, just because I was doubled every game. Had our third string quarterback in. But in only 6 games, I think I still had over 600 yards.
Oh.
My touchdowns were definitely down, though. I only had 3 of them, and one of them was a pick 6. So touchdowns were definitely down.
There he is again. He's back again. Danger. How old is your dog?
He's old too. He's I'm trying to think. He's like 10 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
He draws your attention, huh? What's his name?
Murphy.
Oh, Murphy's Law, huh? Murphy's Law.
I guess. He's all over the place. He's one.
Well, before we let you go, how is your family doing? Is your family good? Are your parents excited that are you the first kid going to college?
So my older brother he's sophomore up at an NAIA school. But I'm the second kid to go through. But I'm the baby, so my mom's kind of taking this one a little hard. She wants me to stay and everything, and just crying here and there. But they're super excited for me to go up and have a good opportunity at Oregon.
So let me ask you a question. Is your brother as big as you?
No, I have 2 brothers, and then I have two like adopted brothers, but they're both around like 6 foot and probably like 200 pounds. So they're still big guys, but nothing like 6'6", 230.
No, nothing as big as you. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure. Your mom, you're the baby of the family. Could you imagine the baby of the family, 6'6", 235 pounds? I mean, you're probably holding. How tall is your mom?
My mom's not really that tall. She's probably like right around 5'5", 5'6".
Oh my God! And how tall is your father?
My dad's a big guy. He's like 6'5", 6'6".
Oh,
so
he's
my height.
Look at you, man. Yeah. Big father, small mother, and big son, baby son.
Yeah.
Giants. Absolutely. How big is your feet, man? Let me guess. Hold on. Your foot size is a 16, right?
No, actually, I've only a 13.5. Really?
So I wear size 12, so you only have an inch bigger foot than me, but you're like a giant compared to me. You're like I'm 5'10", so you're about 7 inches bigger than I am, or 8 inches bigger than me. So you're a giant compared to me, man. But I guess my foot's almost as big as yours, so that's a good thing. You know, one of my friends is 6'3". His hands are so small, smaller than mine. I don't have big hands, and he has smaller feet than me, and he's 6'3". I mean, seriously, it's terrible, man. I mean, such an awkward body shape, but so how are you and the ladies over there, man?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I'm seeing if you're dating anybody. You know, you're going to Oregon. I mean, you got all these beautiful softball players over there. I mean, they have one of the best softball teams in the country, you know, and I actually had the opportunity to watch them the other day. So I actually saw a replay of their team the other day. So beautiful, beautiful women. So you're going to a nice, beautiful school with many, many different beautiful women. So stay safe. I'm sorry?
We interviewed one back in June. Remember, Shea Bowden.
Shea Bowden, yep. And she was on the United States team. So there's something to look forward to, man. I'm happy that you joined us. Jillian says we wanted to get you back on before the season, but I want to get you on more, man. I love your personality. You're very, very funny. I wanted to have some fun, but I think I want you to just relax, man. This is something that you should be excited for. I think that with everything that's going on with COVID-19 and now that the vaccine's out, you're going to be set and you'll be ready to go and playing in front of fans, which I know a lot of these players have been really complaining about that. It's completely different playing in a stadium when nobody's there and just listening to fake fans and speakers blasting. It's like, could you imagine sitting in the middle of a field where over 50,000 people can sit and there's nobody out there, but you hear a bunch of fans out there? Does that make any sense to you? I mean, seriously, I'm looking around. If I was playing a game, I'm looking around. I'm like, it sounds like 50,000 people, but there's nobody in the seats.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be weird. Even with just high school having like not that many people, it's still a little bit weird.
Yeah.
And I personally like the big crowds, like the hype. So
what new track do you like that's on the radio now? Come on, give me one. Give me a new track that you like.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you one new. Like I've kind of been listening to a lot of older stuff recently.
Yeah, what have you been listening to?
Like some Biggie, Tupac, Ice Cube, like some
I like you already, man. I am a huge Tupac fan. I love Biggie Smalls. Have you ever heard of Big Pun?
No, I haven't.
So I'm going to give you somebody to look up. I think you're going to like him, like his stuff. New York rapper, passed away, heavy set guy, Big Pun, Big Punisher. Look it up. I think you'll really enjoy his music. Big L too. Big L. B-I-G-L. Another rapper who got shot to death here in New York years and years ago. One of the greatest rappers that some of you young kids have never even heard of. So I'm telling you, check out their music on YouTube. You'll come back to me when we get you on again. You're going to be like, you were right about that guy, Big Pun. So you'll like them. You'll like him because he has a group called Terror Squad, which is the Fat Joe's group. That was Big Pun's group. So definitely check him out. I think you really like his music. Terrance, thank you for joining us. Tell the fans how they can find you on social media, bud.
You can follow me on Instagram at TerranceF3. You can follow me on Twitter at TF3 and then spell out 4F OUR, and that's really it.
Well, Terrance, we're going to definitely get you on. We love you, man. We're happy that you're a friend of the show. And very, very soon, I'd love to possibly get you on the FM dial. And so we can introduce you to some of the fans all over the country, all over the New York area, not only on the digital profile around the country, but on the FM dial over here. So we love you, man. Good luck, and we'll be in touch with you, bud.
Thank you. Appreciate it for having me.